this video, we are going to be crocheting anything my friends tell me to crochet. Hello, I'm Olive and I love doing crafty things. Today I was just a little bit bored and I was like, I don't know what to crochet, and I crochet when I'm bored, right? So I just decided to just text my friends and be like, hey, what do you want me to crochet? And they had some really good ideas. And in this video, I'm going to challenge myself to crochet the exact thing that friends said to crochet. Okay, so I asked 3 friends what I should crochet, and then they sent me pictures of what they wanted me to crochet, and now I'm going to show you. So friend 1 told me I should crochet these, and I was like, I should. Like, those are cute. I really want to crochet them. So I'm going to search up a tutorial on how to do it because I'm not exactly sure how to make the hearts. And also, should I do white and pink? Yeah, I think it's like coquette, very cutesy. And then I'm gonna go... Okay, but first we have to go get the yarn for it. First, I got this white yarn. And here's the pink. This actually isn't a lot, so I'm not gonna do a full thing out of pink. I'm just gonna do the hearts in pink and the whole coaster in white. Okay, so I'm gonna be following this tutorial by Ant Heart. Yeah, so in case you want to make these as well. I think I'm gonna make a 4 set of these coasters. I know she only sent me a picture of 2, but a 4 set would be cute, and then I could sell it at my market, and I feel like it would sell because it's just so you know what I mean. I'm having a hard time trusting the process because this is usually where I stop making the coaster. Like, this is where I still, okay, according to the tutorial and the picture, I still have another like a row of white after this, but I feel like that's gonna be gymongous because this is usually where I stop making coasters. I like it peeking out a little bit from under the cup, but not all the way. But then again, this is also a water bottle, and I think it might be a little bit thinner than the usual cup mug, so I'm just gonna trust the process. What? I don't see the hearts. Oh my gosh, this is so ugly. What the heck? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It's not giving. It's not cute. It's like, I feel like it had the potential to be cute, but it's too big. Probably partly because I didn't use a 4mm crochet hook, because one, I don't have a 4mm crochet hook, and the sizes around it don't have the grip, and I didn't want to deal with that. Like, even in action can't do it justice. You can't see the hearts. I literally don't know whether to make more, like I said I was gonna, or just give up. Wait, looking at it like this, it looks cute. You can't tell that it was meant to be hearts, but you can tell that it's cute. Okay, so I have like the middles of 3 done. All I have to do is the border, and then they will flatten out like this one. So yeah. What? There we go. I was beginning to think that it didn't work like that. Anyway, our first project is done. They're these coasters that don't really look like hearts, but they are really cute. They're a little bit large, but I still am going to sell this at my market. And since we finished this project, that means it's time to move on to friend number 2. Okay, so my second friend that responded to me said that I should crochet this headband. It's a granny square headband. Here, let me show you. And I have been wanting to make one of these for a while now because I had a really cool idea. I have some elastic band for like sewing and stuff that I'm going to sew on to each side, and then I'm going to like make I'm gonna sew some type of like cover over it so it looks like a scrunchie in the back, and you don't have to worry about tying it, because I hate the headbands that tie in the back because they get all caught up in my hair It's so annoying, so that's why I want to add a scrunchie in the back. But anyway, I do have to find a color scheme that, bro, what the heck? Okay, let's try again. Oh, out of sight, out of mind, for real. First, I have to find a color scheme that kind of works. Like, I want to go for spring, summer vibes. I think I'm going to go for spring vibes because I might end up making more of these for my market. And my market is in a week and it just turned spring, I believe, like 2 days ago. So let's find a springy type feeling color scheme. I actually have no ideas for this color scheme, so I'm just gonna search one up on Pinterest. I like this, and I believe I have all of the colors for this, so I'm gonna try to find those. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use this pink from earlier. Hopefully I have enough. This would be really awkward if I didn't. This blue color, this yellow color. Yeah. Oh, should I add another color? Because it also says green. Wait. I think the green's kind of hurting the vibe of like the light colors. I'm gonna go with these 3 colors, and the middle color will probably be the outside color too, which will not be pink because that's the least of, which will probably be yellow. So I was mistaken. It's actually only 3 colors. So I'm gonna go pink, blue, and then yellow, and then the yellow will also be the border. I can't remember if I did a transition for this, so here it is. This took longer than I expected, but yeah. Now we have to sew these up, and I don't know. Then we'll have that thing, and then we have to get sewing, and gotta get fabric and all this stuff. But I think that it'll be soups cute. Watch this. Whoa, you wish you could do magic tricks like me. So here's how it's gonna look. Do not laugh at the back of my hair, okay? I just need to put like an elastic band that is like maybe half the size of here, so it's actually stretching to fit over my head. Then I want it to look like a scrunchie kind of, so yeah. I couldn't seem to find my sewing kit, so I found this needle, which is like the smallest darning needle I have for yarn, and it actually pokes through this fabric that I'm gonna use, so perfect. Here I have a bunch of elasticity things. I'm just gonna take like a small little thing of this. Luckily I could find some needle thread because this is the one that was attached to my sewing machine. Okay, so yeah. Ooh, I have a really long scrunchie. I don't know what I'm doing. It surprises me that like some people don't know how to sew, because I learned how to sew when I was like 6. So yeah. Well, obviously I don't know how to sew because I broke out the sewing machine for this tiny little thing. This is embarrassing. I'm not even gonna lie. Guys, I don't know if I should have just like continued trying to hand sew, and if the trial and error from that would have taken longer, or would it just have taken the same amount of time, because that took a decade. And the stitching isn't even that good, so I really need to work on my sewing skills. So this is like instant karma from what I said earlier about me surprised that people don't know how. I mean, technically I know how, I'm just not good at it, so. Alright. You know, I'm gonna cut it because I don't need all this fabric. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's looking up. Okay, so now I have this weird little scrunchy strip thing. And you know what? I'm proud of it. So stop judging. I'm gonna try to use my sewing machine to sew together this scrunchy band thing. Oh my gosh. Bro, why does it make that sound? That is... You know what? I'm gonna scrap the scrunchy look. I'm gonna just cut this thing off, get it off, and then I'm just gonna sew on the actual elastic. Just hand sewn from the start. I hand sewed these on. It doesn't look as cute, but it's in the back if like your hair is out or down or anything like that, or like I have a ponytail in and I have a headband on top. It's not as tight as I like, but it's really cute. Okay, so now it's time to move on to friend number 3's recommendation. It's these cute little hibiscus flower keychains, and those are perfect because I do need some keychains to sell at my upcoming market, and those are just so cute and nice, so let's try it. So this should be quick, and if it's not quick, I'm gonna crash out. So I did search these up on Pinterest, and there's actually a tutorial that I can follow right there on Pinterest, so I'm just gonna use that. I don't want to have to bother trying to freehand it or find a tutorial on the interweb. Okay, so here's how it looks. Looks like this hole in here is way too big, so I'm just gonna do it with a magic ring. I don't know why they always do like, oh, chain 5 and then go slip stitch and so forth. Here it is with the embroidery, and I think that it's kind of cute, but I feel like it would have been cuter if I took more time doing the embroidery, because there is some things, or like I took my time, but I didn't go redo things that I thought were really bad. Like for example, all of these are good, but this one's a little short. But anyway, this would be really cute. I mean, like imagine this as that as a headband would be so cute. Or like if you made a top and then you put these like all over it. So comment down below a flower emoji if you want to see me turn this into a top or something like that. Anyway, let's do a recap of what we made in this video. We made these big, oversized, supposed to be heart coasters, even though they don't really look like hearts, they just look like coasters with a pink stripe. Next we have up is this granny square headband. It's very nice. And then last but not least, we made this hibiscus flower keychain. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please, please, please like and subscribe. It means so much. I just want to thank you for 1K one more time. I'm famous. Anyway, if you want to see more videos from me, you can watch this playlist right here, and also subscribe with the notification bell on so that you don't miss any new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.